Blover King here, back with NASCAR The Game Inside Line. Today we're taking on Kentucky Speedway. Not a track I've done too many times on this game, but I always like the mile-and-a-half tracks. I guess any track where you have to try to keep your momentum up is one that I generally will enjoy. So, oh, I didn't realize. I thought they completed it before 2000. Anyways, this was definitely before the repave. When did they repave Kentucky? Was that 2015, 2016? So it's definitely pretty bumpy. The original surface that it was on. Apparently I've won once here, which is cool. I'm going to turn down the volume on this other monitor because it's making me mad that there's like a slight echo. I've only led 3 laps, probably the last 3 laps of those, of that race. So it looks like things are in order. So accept.
We got to try and make sure the setup is exactly how you want it before qualifying. Get out on the track and see what you think.
No. It's not what I'm going to do. I'm going to go right to qualifying. Yes, I'm like half tempted to qualify, but then again, I don't really want to. Or put in the qualifying setup. I don't care about you, Ray Evernham. Because like I kind of like having to go through the pack. It's fun. Makes it more interesting. Don't know if it is for you guys, but it's definitely more interesting for me having to actually like pass cars. Okay. So now I'm just gonna remember how to even drive this track. By the way, I guess Happy Easter for people. I don't know if I'll actually be posting this on Easter, but I'm recording it on Easter, so Happy Easter to everybody out there. It's kind of a shame that there's no racing on today because I actually have a Sunday off. But it is what it is. Obviously, a day to spend with your families if you can. So, looks like you got to beat Matt Kenta's time of 29.11. I don't even know if I'm like, racing this track right at all, to be honest with you. I can't really tell. I feel like I'm underdriving what the car is capable of. Definitely not pole, and we're right in that range we always are. I'm curious to see, am I able to get a better lap this second lap? There we go. Definitely better through 1 and 2. Ooh, I'm gonna screw this up. It might still be a little faster. Don't know if it'll translate into being in a higher position.
That's fine, man.
Nope. So I was a little faster my second lap, so that means I probably could have gotten even faster my first lap, technically.
Not too bad.
I'm just curious, actually, about... So I was 1/100th away from Joe Logano's time, and only 2... Oh, I mean, I could have, if I didn't screw up turns 3 and 4 a little bit more, or a little bit less, I guess I should say. I could have possibly gotten the top 15. But, oh well. Not a big deal. We've started from this position many times. It's worked out fine. So now it's just on to the race. And it looks like it's switching over to nighttime. I forgot that it probably would do that. Pretty sure that was Bill... No, not Bill Lesser. Wendell Scott. No, what even happened to Bill Lester? I think he might have went into like road course racing or something. No, he ran that waste management car for a couple races in like 2006. I definitely know he was in that first Atlanta race up for the season, but I'm sure he probably ran some other stuff too. And they might not have all been in a waste management car, but he just kind of like came and went. Don't really know what happened to him. Darrell Wallace seems to be hanging around a little bit longer. Be cool if he got a win in the Cup Series. That team, though, doesn't seem to be doing super hot. I mean, he's running it backward like Casey's running, and like that's just not good.
Good luck,
it's not
pal.
good at all.
Give us a great show.
Okay, let's see what Darrell Waltrip has to say about Kentucky. So I forget if he's from Kentucky or
NASCAR's newest Sprint Cup track. For today's running of the Quaker State 400, I'm Mike Joy with hometown hero Darrell Waltrip.
Oh yeah, my old Kentucky home. Like the track's got a few bumps in it here and there. The drivers don't complain about them a lot since it gives the track character. I like a track with character.
and we've got a cast of characters in this field today.
Yes, we do. And of course, we've only been here a couple of times, so hard to predict the winner.
You're right, Darrell. Most teams' notebooks are pretty thin on this place, but Kentucky shares a lot of characteristics with some of the tracks we've been racing at for a long, long time. So the question is, who has the right combination of horsepower, handling, track position, and pit stops to win today?
Okay, well that kind of answered that question for me, because I definitely know Michael Waltrip is from Kentucky, but I didn't know if Darrell Waltrip, he's always talking about Nashville Speedway and all that stuff, so like I can get confused with Kentucky and Tennessee for that whole family. Plus, I think Darrell Waltrip's like 10 years older than Michael Waltrip is, so they could have definitely been born in different places, but it looks like they were both born in probably Owensboro, Kentucky. That's also where I think it was the Green brothers are from, like Jeff Green and whatnot. And it was always found it funny that like Jeff Green and Michael Waltrip later on in their careers kind of got into it. They were both from Owensboro. I feel like maybe Jeremy Mayfield was, or maybe he was just from Kentucky. But yeah, kind of weird. Anyways, we are already up in the 17th. Somebody's already in the wall too. Ooh, sorry, Brad Kozlowski. I just realized, is there still... Hey! There's still rewinds. I'm not going to do it though. Because it's kind of cheap. But I was just thinking, I was like, isn't there like a rewind feature in this? And there is. I could have used that probably plenty of times before, but oh well. I don't need it, I don't feel. Unless disaster strikes. But that won't happen. Because I'm too good. Side draft on Kozlowski here. Let's sit up in the seat a little bit. So it looks like we should be able to go all the way on fuel. Tires might be a different story, but more than likely will be a caution at some point. Kind of making this highline work pretty well right now. Kind of doing what Casey did in 2012. Still remember that race. I think I wasn't able to actually watch it. I was at like my aunt and uncle's house, and I don't know. It was on TNT, and they didn't have that station because it was in the middle of nowhere. And I was just trying to keep up with it on my laptop because I brung it. At least they had Wi-Fi. And I was like watching. And I saw him like go a lap down, or maybe even 2 laps down early in the race. I was like, well, it's over. The dream is dead. But he had a really fast car, and it was making me angry. And I think finally, with like 70 laps to go, he finally got back in the lead lap and just marched through the field. It was cool. I remember watching it and being disappointed that he wasn't able to get the win, because he definitely had, by the end of the race, he definitely had the best car. It would have been awesome if there was a caution that came out with like 5 laps to go. Of course, pit strategy might have jumbled things up, but he definitely had a fast enough car. He might have been able to do something with Kozlowski. But alas, it wasn't meant to be. Just one of the many times he's finished second. And somehow I'm in 12th, and I feel like I'm doing pretty well. Still gaining my fastest lap as well too. So we'll just get on the high side here, Mark Martin. Or not. Come on, Mark. Supposed to be cleaner than that. Slide up in front of me. How dare you? Go beneath them.
Keep a good pace. We're doing great. Stay down.
Yeah, there's actually some pretty good racing at this track.
Still outside.
Can't really hold that on the bottom that well. 3 and 4. 1 and 2 wasn't too bad.
We're up top.
Porsche is doing pretty well. Just realized he's behind me. Oh god. Ooh, did you see that drift? That whole going into turn 1 thing's kind of like freaky, because I feel like I should be still swinging out, and they're like coming down the track, so I gotta be careful of that next time. Yes, I probably could have gotten the gas a little earlier. Let's see if I make the same mistake again.
Go low, go low. Fight's all clear,
Nope.
bud.
Slide up in front of him there. And we're one position away from a nice top 10. I wonder if the AI is going to make themselves pit. 'Cause it is pretty tight on fuel. And I think usually once they get below, they get to where it's like 5 laps to go on fuel, a lot of them start to pit. Oh, there's actually people pitting right now. I just looked at the mini map. Tell you what, if you can like time it right and just let your car float through the middle of the corner, have some really good center speed.
You gained 3/10 on the car ahead.
Slowing down a lot. It makes me feel like somebody's going to try to pit. That works out for us. Wow. Okay, Jimmy. It's not wreck on the straightaway now.
Clear right.
Slide up in front of him. Looks like we'll hold the spot. He is kind of coming back. Okay, good. There we go. Up in the top 10.
First is leading by 3 seconds.
Starting to hit the brake, actually. Well, it's because we're going side by side up there. And we're starting to hit the back of the pack, it looks like. Go down here.
Looking really good, buddy.
Starting to check up a little bit more going into turn 1.
Car at your door.
So I wonder, that looks like the 43 car. I wonder if he's holding everybody up. Like if he's a lap car or something, or somebody came out of pit road.
There you go.
Ooh, are they going to pit Mark Truex Jr.? Ooh. Ooh, I saved it still. That was a lot closer than the last time, too. Wasn't really paying attention, but either I dove it in there and he shot me off, or he just wasn't paying attention to me being there, and oh boy. I wonder if it'd be worth pitting. I don't think so. The car's starting to get loosey-goosey. I'm definitely faster than these guys, though, so I'm starting to catch back up to them already.
Gap between you and the leader. That's a full second you made up on the driver in front. Way to go, buddy.
Ooh, that felt like a good corner there. Well, yeah, I should say, too, congratulations to Clint Boyer getting the win after, I think the last time he won was the Fall Charlotte race 2012, so really long time ago, over 5 years. Is crazy. Starting to approach Bill Elliott territory in length between wins, which is already pretty insane. I think Bill Elliott, the last time he won was in either 93 or 94, I can never remember, and then he didn't win again until 2001. It's insane. But here we are, Clinton Boyer is a winner again. It's good for him, too. Because he's one of the guys, like, he at least has, like, a personality, and that's what I like. And it's not a bad personality. I mean, he could be kind of a whiner, too, but, oh, it's a BK car. Yeah, he was holding him up. Like I said, he can be kind of a whiner a little bit, but he's just a good old boy from Emporia, Kansas. Like, it's all good in the hood. It's always ironic that I do like the guys that have, like, a personality, but, like, my favorite driver, Casey, I mean, he doesn't really have, I mean, he's just a shy guy. I guess that's his personality. He's more shy, which is, I guess, is kind of funny. But, yeah, a lot of these newer guys just do not have, I guess, unique personalities like some of the other guys did. Like Tony Stewart or Carl Edwards had his own personality. Obviously, Kurt Busch. Kyle Busch to an extent, too, even though I really don't like his. And again, like with Kevin Harvick, I really don't like his personality, but at least he had one. Like, we're starting to lose some of that now. Even Dale Jr., he, his always kind of funny, because he used to be, like, when he was younger, it was all fiery, and then from, like, oh my god, what was that all about? Jeez, OP, that scared the crap out of me. Did he get a wall glitch? Yep, he exploded off the wall, and of course I had to be right there. Jeez. I honestly think it wasn't for that. We might have went all the way to the finish. I was in second. I'm gonna have to pit. Where's Matt Kenseth? Oh, yeah, he's right there. God, what was I even saying? Something about oh yeah, with Dale Jr. Like in the middle of his career, he seemed so distant from everybody. Like he didn't care as much about racing and whatnot, and I think it definitely showed. But then I think it might have been like when he got that girlfriend Amy, I think her name is, like everything kind of changed. I mean, a woman will change a man. But yeah, then he became a cooler dude. Oh, I don't really like what my tire pressures are, but oh well. For the last couple of years, I'm really interested to see what happens with him and NBC when they start the coverage, see if he's any good, because I forget if they're actually going to put him in the booth or if they're just going to have him in the pre-race stuff. Or if they're, I guess they could have 4 people in the booth, but I think they should switch it up. Because I mean, a lot of people like bag on Rick Allen. I still kind of like him, but yeah, like Steve Letarte, I could take or leave him, and even Jeff Burton, I could kind of take or leave. I definitely prefer Dale Jarrett in the booth. I mean, really, they need to get Alan Bestwick is what they should get. But I think Alan doesn't like NBC or something because of what happened last time he was there, so he probably won't. And oh my God, Tony Stewart. I guess that was kind of my fault. But yeah, like him, Andy Petrie, and Dale Jarrett were a pretty good combo. Like, I definitely enjoyed their commentary. Oh my God, come on. They're definitely one of the better ones. But now we got old Mike Joy, old Darrell Waltrip, and then Jeff Gordon, who's okay. I really have no opinion on Jeff Gordon in the booth. Like, I don't think he's great, and I don't think he's awful. He's just kind of there. I should really go back and rewatch some of the races they do. 'Cause a lot of times I'm not even really paying attention to the commentary as much, because sometimes it's like, ugh. But yeah, because I need to get an actual opinion on him. I don't like any of the pit reporters now. Mystic Bergeron and like Wendy Venturini and those guys. Vince Welch or whatever his name is. Oh my God. Anyways, there's 5 laps to go, 6 laps to go. We are in 3rd place. Seem to always start to like rant, especially in these races where there's not a lot of cautions, not a lot of stuff really happening. But see with the adjustments I've made, if I'm going to be good enough to get around these guys. I didn't realize how late it was into the race, actually. I gotta be more on my toes, because it screwed me over at Dover, not being on my game. Cost me a win. So let's actually concentrate a little bit here. My ear itches. Okay. Definitely gaining on them.
4 to go.
Go a little bit higher line. Swoop down a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Got Tony. Oh God. Oh, jerk. I even kind of miss Matt Kenseth as well too. Because near the end of his career, he started to get a little bit more frisky, I guess you could say. I drove it really hard in that corner. Had a nice run though. I don't want to beat this draft, but I feel like I'm gonna have to be here. 2 to go. Let's not mess up here. Ah! Ah! Jeez, oh Pete, scaring the crap out of me, Matt Kenseth. Ooh, we're side by side. Too bad there's no side draft. Oh my God. The way he was like hitting the front of my car made it really weird going into turn 1. Ah, dang it. I do not want to finish second again. on.
Stay low.
Oh, I think I got it. I think I got it. Yes.
Yes, yes,
Woo.
you're the man. That's what it's all about right
Whew, I think it took me actually diving all the way to the bottom to actually get that, to actually get the win. Whew, I almost screwed it up too because I was pressing R2 so hard that my thumb, like the base of my thumb, hit the X button, so I technically hit the clutch a little bit coming off of turn 4. Don't know if you guys heard it, but yeah, we're definitely gonna burn the house down here. Ooh, that's got to be probably one of my closest finishes. Guys, I was looking at the position marker, and it flipped like half a second before I crossed the line. Yay! Ooh, yay! You know, you think they could have done up the audio a little bit more for these, for these victory lane celebrations. Okay, I definitely want to race replay. I definitely want to see that finish. Let's see here. I forget almost how the camera even works. I mean, it's like right there, I think. Oh yeah, I'd probably go into photo mode. Would be best. Let me go back to that. Yeah, look at that. I mean, that's pretty darn close there. That's really close. It would have been cooler if I was closer to him, but I don't think I would have won the race if I didn't like cut down the track. I kind of want to, let's see here. Let's see if I can do some nice photo skills. Would like to get Kentucky Speedway like thing in there. Let's do like I'm doing this on camera. There we go. Sure. Just name photo. It doesn't really matter. Yay! Yeah, I mean, I'm curious to see what the time stamp is. But it looks like it's probably by about half a foot, maybe a foot at most. Kind of want to get a low shot of it too. Here we go. And sure, you can be named photo as well, as long as it doesn't override the other one. And yay, artificially making the video longer. I could easily cut this out, but whatever. Might as well show you guys the angles, because yeah, that definitely shows like it was super close. Maybe a little bit closer than I thought, actually. So let's go back. If I had time, I would actually try to like save the whole race. That was a good race, but you could just watch it back over here. So let's look at the results. So we won. Well, it was a tie, apparently. If it went back to the thousandths, it probably would have been obviously something that was timed. But yay, we got a win. I cannot believe I actually was able to get enough of a run off of turn 4. Because man, I started hitting the gas. I was like, well, I'm either just gonna, the car's either gonna bite, or I'm just gonna hit the wall coming off the corner. Like I might as well try to win. I'm definitely. Okay, that was weird. My controller was like vibrating. But yeah, like I was either gonna win or not win, and I'm already in the chase, so it's like whatever, doesn't really matter. That's probably what would have. Well, Charlotte's definitely different, but the Coca-Cola 600, if I didn't get loose coming off turn 4, that's probably what would have happened. It would have been another photo finish, but oh well. Sucks that the audio got messed up in that video. Like the whole video, it's like the longest thing ever. I think my PVR or whatever you want to call it does not like super long videos. Anyways, let's go see the standings real quick. We got win. What is it? Win number 8. So a lot of wins. We have a huge lead in the points. Like obviously we're in the chase. We could take some more risks trying to get some more wins. How many races have there been so far? Like 15, 16. What part is this? This is part 19. So there's probably been 17 races, I imagine, so far. Josh Wise is in dead last. Joe Nemechek in that top 40 in points. Lost position to, I guess, technically Landon Castle. But cool. Next time, we'll be going on to, I don't even remember the track. Oh, God. Daytona. Okay. Another restrictor plate race. So hopefully you guys will join me there.